is going to show you how to save a document to a jump drive or a flash drive. Whether it's called a jump drive, a flash drive, or a thumb drive, they're all pretty much the same thing. They're all a small external drive that can be taken from one computer to another so that documents can go back and forth. Why would you want to use a jump drive? What would you want to save to it? Well, let's say you're working on a project at school and you need to take it home to finish. Or you're working on a homework assignment at home that you need to bring in to work on or to present to your class. Those are both two very good options as to why you would want to use a jump drive or a flash drive. Now, to save a document to those, when you're ready to save, come over here to the circle at the top of the left-hand part of your screen that has the 4 colored squares on it and click on it. It brings up a drop-down menu. There are quite a few options in this drop-down menu, but you want to choose Save As, not Save, Save As. Click on Save As. Then it's going to bring up the Save As box. Now the first thing you'll notice, it says Save In. Right here, what automatically comes up, it's called the default, is My Documents. Now the problem is, if you're at home it's not a problem at all, but here at school you don't ever want to save anything you're working on to the My Documents section of one of our computers. The reason why is, the moment you log off as you, those documents are automatically deleted. So if you save something in My Documents, you log off, it's gone. So in another video, we'll talk about how to save something if you're just going to keep it here at school. Right now, we want to talk about how to save it to a jump drive or a flash drive so it can be taken back and forth. Come down this row where it says My Documents to this side where we have the little upside-down triangle and click on it. It brings up a drop-down box. Now you're going to have to know the name of your jump drive or flash drive. It should probably say it on there, or it might say it on the packaging when you first get it. I happen to know mine is called Free Agent Drive. So I'm going to click on Free Agent Drive, and now it tells me that it is saving it onto my flash drive or my jump drive. So I know it's being saved in the right place. Second step, right here where it says File Name. Doc 1 tells me nothing about what that project or paper is. I'm going to backspace over Doc 1, and I'm going to give this paper or project a name where I would be able to recognize what it was just by looking at the list and not actually having to open it. So I'm going to call it Saving Jump Drive. So now I know where it's being saved. I've given it a reasonable file name. You know, you also wouldn't want to give it like your first name all the time and keep putting numbers after it, because that wouldn't help you. You wouldn't know what those documents are. So once I've got it sent to the right place and I've typed in a file name, I'm going to click Save. My document is saved. Now I know some of you out there are like, okay, but how do I know it's really saved? Well, if you come up here, right up here in the right-hand corner, you can minimize this document. On the desktop, come over to My Computer, double-click on My Computer, and you're going to see right here, that's my flash drive. You'll see your flash drive. Double-click on it, and there's my document, saved in the right place. Now, the last step that you need to do when you're done saving to your jump drive or your flash drive, close your document, close this folder, come down here to the very bottom. You should be able to see this all the time. If not, there may be an arrow here to bring it up. You see right here there's a little icon with a green arrow on it kind of pointing down and to the left. When I put my mouse over it, it says Safely Remove Hardware. I'm going to click on that, and here it is. It's going to say that in Drive E I have a mass storage device. Well, Drive E is where my flash drive was, and I'm not exactly sure what happened to my thing, but I think I must have clicked on it correctly and removed it. You'll want to click on the green arrow, and you'll want to click Remove Hardware, and then you're done and you can take your flash drive out. It's very important that you do this. If you do not remove it correctly or remove it safely, files can be lost. I have had this happen to people, so I know absolutely that files can be lost. So that is how you save information to a jump drive or a flash